Hi, this is Rachelle with Journal Life's Journey, and today I am going to attempt to make some giant tags. I'm kind of going to attempt to do that tunnel look. I don't know how well that's going to work, but we're going to try it. So I have these lightweight pieces of chipboard that were from some snack or something that we purchased, and I am going to trim these down in half and I'll use each one. They are 13 inches long, 5 inches wide. So they finished size will be slightly smaller than 5x7 or B6-ish size. So let's go ahead and trim this down to half. And I think I'm just gonna, let's go, I'll do both of them now. Let's do that. There's that. I've been holding on to these for a while, so they're not quite in the best condition because of where I had them, but I think we can salvage them. All right, so my idea, let's start with one. I don't know how many we'll get done, but we're going to focus on one for now. So my idea is to do that tunnel look with book pages. So, and I want one of these. Let's go ahead and trim one off. Which one do I want? Let's use her. Set that aside. Just trim her up, and I may end up tearing the edges. I doubt it, but it could happen. Let's go ahead and cut her out. Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of mark the center of this. Oops, block out where I need to tear my hole because I am going to tear it. All right, let's try to do an oval shape and stay inside the lines. Okay, so if this is here, this is there. Okay. And my next one. Needs to go outside. Needs to be bigger. Okay, let's do the next one. There's probably a better way to do this, but I don't know it. So this is how I'm doing it. All right, so we got our tunnel somewhat. Let's go ahead and ink these up. This should be interesting. All right, let's test out these little daubers, the finger daubers from Temu that I hauled. You can check that video out. I'll link it up in the iCard up above. So let's go kind of dark. Doesn't really fit. And I don't want vintage photo. I want this one. This is ground espresso. They seem okay. It's just I need to get the ink on the paper and not on my scrap paper. So let's do this one, and then I'm going to go back over the smaller hole with black just to give it even more depth. So the ground espresso for this one mainly. I think that would be better. I need to put some labels on these so I'll know which one I used for what. It's not too bad. Can't tell yet if they're gonna hold up over time, but it works pretty good. All right, where is the black brush? Let's go back to this one. And add the black soot. Let's take some more off of this. And then re-ink where we tore at. Where I tore at. All right, I don't know how I'm gonna make this work, but I'm gonna try. Let's see. The photo will go in the back. So we need complementary colors on each layer for that. And will I pop up the layers? And will all of this fit on this? Yes, it will fit. Okay. Okay, so I've went and collected a few items, and I've done some die cutting. So I die cut this tree. I die cut several of these leaf clusters. Then I went through some of my Dollar Tree sticker stash and found some things I may be able to use. The butterflies, not so sure about these. These are from Hobby Lobby clearance. Here's some more of those Martha Stewart butterflies. And then we have these 3D pop-up stickers that I'm thinking I can just peel the top layer off because, yeah, I really don't have a use for the 3D stickers. This is an old one, and I just easily pull this off. So I can kind of use this in the layer. So I'm just going to take the rest of them off. Once I peel them off, they don't even stick anymore. So I'll have to add my own foam tape if I want to use foam tape. That one didn't even come off with the foam tape. That one tore. So at least I'll get some type of use out of this, and this may be all that I need actually. We'll see. Just get all the little pieces. Ooh, I don't have any small blue. Let's see. I've had these for a very long time. These need to definitely get used. That one's messed up. Okay, so let's start layering. I hope I know what I'm doing. I probably should have made these pages a little more sturdy by gluing them on something else. I wonder if it's too late. I might try it because it's just too flimsy. I think I am going to try it. So I'm going to get some cardstock or something, a heavier weight paper, to glue these onto and see if I can get a heavier weight, something easier to work with. Okay, so I'm accumulating quite a mess here. I went ahead and backed these with 32-pound paper. I hope that's going to be heavy enough. I didn't really want to do cardstock since it's actually going to be layered all on one tag. So this one, instead of just backing it, I'm going to go ahead and place her on here like that, I think. No, I'm going to go ahead and cut the hole out on this one as well. So let's just kind of center this. And this is how I did it. I just kind of drew around the torn edge with a pencil. Then I just cut it. And then I just make sure that I cut outside of what I drew, maybe like 1/4 of an inch or so. Doesn't have to be perfect. Then I lined it up and I'm gonna glue it down. So if you're doing this, you might want to back it with your paper or double up on your pages. I could have done that too, or even triple up before, but I didn't. Okay, this goes on the inside. Then this goes here. All right, so now let's start working on the layers. So I don't know if I need anything on her layer. Maybe just a leaf or two. I don't think I need anything on that layer. Let's come up. Maybe something like that. Okay. All right, I'm going to cut some of these up. I probably don't need the whole thing because most of it will be hidden behind the page above. So let's cut these pieces off. And I'm going to keep these two together. Take this one off. And then I want one piece from the top. Is that the right side? Okay, so there's that. And I'm going to come back and glue all of that down, of course. Okay. I don't even know what this is supposed to be. Where did that come from? Oh, there's where it came from. Hold off on that. Okay, I think I should probably start gluing things down. I don't think I need this leaf on here. Okay, so I don't think the yellow goes. Let's take that out. And let's add some pink. I think I'll stick with the pink. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and glue down the greenery first. And yes, I am gluing the whole thing so that it will hold the picture in place until I do whatever I'm going to do with it. I'm actually going to just cut this in half and only use a little bit of it. I probably should lift this a little bit. All right, let's put some foam tape on this. I wish I had the longer strips, but I don't. So that base layer, I probably should have foam taped it, but I didn't, and I shouldn't have cut that because it's going to show more than I thought it would. But I could always put the other piece back on, right? Or just make sure that we cover it. Where's our tree? I think this is going to have to go on the top. I wish I had pink butterflies. I could probably color them, but I won't. Let's find some small pieces. So there's that. Now all of that is gonna have to fit on here. Let's see, what other little teeny pieces did I pull off? This one little pink piece. Let's put that down. Break up some of the green leaves. And I know it's on the previous layer, but still. Okay. I'll probably end up using these on the top. Okay, so we'll save those for the top. And let's try some gold ink. Okay, there's that. Let's try. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and put the foam tape on this. Let's commit. I have problems with gluing things down, but let's go ahead and commit and glue this down. How I'm gonna glue it down is the question. Let's go ahead and warm up the hot glue gun. Should have had it warming up before, but I didn't know this was gonna happen like this, so let's get that ready. I wonder, do I have some pink butterflies? I don't think I want to use these. Might save those for another project. Sorry about the fan earlier. I didn't realize I had not turned it off. So I might have to save this for another time as well. Let's start putting the pieces together. Do I need to add more glue to this? I'm just gonna use the art glitter glue to glue down the edges here. I feel like the leaves need something. Let's add a little depth to those leaves. They look so flat. Let's get some Tombow markers. I think that'll work. I think that's a little bit better. Let's see, do I want to do this set? Let's just do it a little bit. All right, let's go for it. It's not lined up 100% straight, but it's pretty good. Let's go ahead and cut it down. So I know I need to cut 1 inch off the top. So let's start there. Okay, let's do 1 inch. It didn't go all the way through. Don't know what we're gonna do about those edges. Okay, then I need to cut off 1/2 inch on this side. Hopefully it'll go better. Probably should just use a blade. Nope. Okay. Now, let's see. I'm gonna cut here And we're gonna cut here. Oh, phooey. Well, I guess it's kind of centered. I'm just gonna go with it. Okay, that's not cutting. All right. I see lots of things I'll do different next time, but for now we're working with what we got. There we go. I don't like this, so we're gonna have to figure out a way to fix it. Okay, let me take a pause and figure out what I'm gonna do next. Okay, for now, I think I can do washi tape to cover some of the edge, and then I may come back with some lace or something. So I have this washi tape that's from Amazon. These two are from Lauren Phelps Designs. So between all of that, I should be able to come up with something. And I'm looking for my glue stick. I think I used it all, so let's just use some of this Tombow Aqua just to make sure that it stays down once I place it. And I'm not trying to cover the whole width, even though I kind of need to. I'm just trying to kind of hide as much of that as I can. I hope it stays. All right, let's do the top. And I think I'm going to end up putting an angle on the corners. The corners seem to be pretty much okay. It's just the center on this side. Oh, toward the wrong side. Let's do this one. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna use, this is like cardboard, chipboard, craft colored pieces. Okay. So we don't want a hard straight edge. Yep. That hides the majority of it. I'll glue down the rest of the corners, decide if I'm going to cut those corners. And let's put a little piece of this over here. Okay. I think that works. Let's see. I initially was going to use more book pages, but I don't think I need to. Let's go ahead and do the corners. Let's glue that together. Okay, so now I got to figure out how I want to put on the back panel. I probably should have wrapped the tape around all the pieces, but I just kind of wanted to make sure that was hidden. And unfortunately, I can't do any stitching, at least not with the sewing machine. I can't. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and glue this down with some Fabri-Tac. Okay, so I've been thinking about this, and technically I don't really need this. Even though I started the whole project around this, I don't need it. I could just put a piece of scrapbook paper on the back, something that is nice that can be written on, but then it won't be as sturdy as I want. Even though it's multiple layers, it's still fairly thin and delicate. It could easily be punctured at this point. So I am going to go ahead and add this to it. But before I do, I'm going to attempt to ink it up. Might be time to re-ink this. And I'm going to try and put the shiny side, glue on the shiny side. Let's go ahead and ink this side too, even though we're going to trim some of it off. All right, got my brand new Fabri-Tac. I think I want to put that at the top because it has the damaged corner. I probably could have used some double-sided tape on this too, but hopefully the Fabri-Tac will be enough. So that does make it a little more sturdy. Let's press down all the layers if I can. I'm gonna let that dry before I cut those sides off. Also want to put a eyelet in here. I don't know if it's gonna go through the thickness, but we shall see. Where's my ruler? Can put these to the side. I hope I'm not doing this too soon, but I don't think I am. Yeah, that's really thick to go through there, but we're gonna make it work. Let's put the mark on this side so I can see the positioning of the hole. Nice sized and color eyelet. I don't get to use these much. I think I'll use that brown. Yeah, I'm gonna use that. See, it barely comes through the back of that. I did have some longer eyelets, but I think I used them all because I didn't like the way they worked. These silver ones are longer, but let's see if I can make this one work. If not, I'll just pry it out and we'll move on. I also don't know how I'm gonna do any lace if I do lace. Okay, so all of this so far is showing me that this was a good idea in theory, but not necessarily in execution. Okay, so it did go all the way through. Let's trim these off. Should be nice and dry. Hit it again with the ink. That's sticking out quite a bit. So that's what it looks like now. I still wanted to do a little decorating outside. It would have been nice to use the rub-ons. Maybe I can use some of these. I think I can do that, but let's add some extra glue to it. Or should it be going in the other direction? I think it should. Let's do it like that. All right, so that's those. Now where are the flowers? Not those flowers, the other flowers. All right, let's see if we can use some of these without destroying the whole piece. going to use these 3 if I can get them off. They would be better without the glitter, but I'll take the glitter. All right, so my layers aren't as apparent as I thought they would be, but I'm learning. I wonder how it would have looked if I'd have put a piece of acetate and made it look kind of like a shadow box. So let's put something on here. I have a scrap piece of this ribbon, acetate ribbon, which I really don't like. I didn't know it was acetate. And it has some glue spots from the tape that was holding it closed. But let's see if we can use this. What I did with the other piece is crumpled it up, but if you crumple it too much, the edges will fray, so I don't want to do it too much. Let's see if I can put this on for now, just to get a good look at what it looks like. Let's make sure all of this is stuck down well. Not really happy with the edges, but I'll see what I can do about that later. So since I have all of the supplies out here, I'll probably make a couple more of these. Not with the tunnel, but kind of with the same look, I think. Even though I don't think I have any more of these stickers, but I'll come up with something to make like a set of them, I think. And then this might end up having a pocket with some ephemera on the back. I may even figure out a way to do a little stitching, possibly poke some holes through and run a needle through, do a little whip stitch down the side maybe. Something like that. But if I do make any changes to it, I will come back and show you what they were. But for now, that is it. I've got lots of things to clean up here. But yeah, that's it. That is the tag, my giant tag, using leftover lightweight chipboard from some snack packaging. All right. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Please leave me a comment and let me know what you think in the comments below. And I will holler at y'all next time. Bye.